Let's see. Intro. I never think I never think of this until like
Why are you a terrible
3 seconds until we were about to record.
You're a terrible person.
Yeah, I mean, I am sometimes. Let's see. What's a good... I don't know. You have anything?
No, mainly because I can't do intros because it'd taint my reputation.
What reputation is that?
My beautiful reputation.
Beautiful reputation?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's nice to have dreams, I guess. To daydream.
That's what we're going to talk about today. Dreams. What's up, guys? I'm just kidding.
Heyo, everyone. What's up? This is totally normal intro. I'm sorry. I failed you. I've dishonored my family. What are you doing?
Don't worry about it. It's none of your business. Don't worry about
I think
it.
Adam's like making a contraption of sorts or something. I don't know.
It's a death trap.
But this is episode 16, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm probably
Yeah, that's
wrong.
it. It's EP 16.
Oh, it's EP 16. It's EP 16.
Yeah, I'm shortening everything now.
EP 16. Of Lagged Out. Welcome back. Last week we talked about some things. This week we're going to talk about some different things, maybe.
It's going to be the exact same thing, actually. Oh, yeah. Hi, Joe's mom. I forget you always listen to this.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Mom.
Hello.
But yeah, I was going to say, like, this is actually the same as last week. We're just going to, like, rearrange some of the words to make it look different. We're basically, like, plagiarizing ourselves. Like, you know how, like, you would copy your friend's essay or whatever, but, like, change some of the words around so it looks different. It's like that. That's basically all we're going to do this podcast.
I would never copy Joe's essay.
Yeah,
though,
I have never done
terrible.
that in my life, ever.
Wait, but didn't you say on the last podcast you were going to do something with fish? Or was that the podcast before that?
Fish? I mean...
Remember that? You said...
So, the only...
Remember that at the end?
When did I say it? At the end?
It was either the last podcast or the end of the other or the one before that. And I don't know if you ever did. Remember we said it was just going to be about fish? Because we ended talking about fish or something. Remember that? Like so cod.
The only thing...
We're going to talk about
cod? Yeah. Okay. So the only thing I could think of is the Atlantica level, like the Little Mermaid level in Kingdom Hearts. So maybe I was thinking like I'll try and like do Under the Sea as like an intro. Or
do you remember that though?
Or it was like a pun on fish, like cod, like, you know, cod, like not Call of Duty, but like fish or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. I'd have to like listen to it again.
True. Well, I think it was 2 podcasts ago because we ended on like a fish pun, and you're like, next week we're going to talk about just cod. But I think it's because I think we might have forgotten about it last week.
Maybe.
So you guys are in store. We're just going to talk about fish and chips the whole time. Shout out to all of our British friends.
Yeah, shout out to the British friends that we haven't like spoken to in like a year, maybe
hey,
more.
Man,
it's probably
I've spoken to them. I spoke to them in my chat on Twitch like 6 months ago.
Yeah, okay.
But I haven't seen them since. I know Juve plays a lot of Elder Scrolls Online, and everyone else plays like random stuff like Rocket League and like Fortnite and stuff, which is interesting to me. But you remember Rocket League?
Of course. It was like super fun when it first came out
scar.
because no one knew how to play it, but now people know how to play it, and they beat me every time like really badly, and I just
I still don't know how to play it. So.
I mean, I like sort
was
of
terrible.
know how to play it, but like I don't know how people do like some of the moves that they do. It blows my mind.
That game is the bane of my existence as well. Like that game used to trigger me so much. It was like putting FIFA and a racing game in the same game, and I can't. That game brought, but I do remember getting that game for free, which was kind of crazy because then it was like it became this like worldwide phenomenon, and I just thought that was interesting. But
yeah, I definitely think that it being free on PlayStation, like when it was released, like definitely like helped it become so popular. I mean, I think it's like the top one anyways, but
pretty sure it's like top streamed game on Twitch, like top 10, like all the time.
No, I don't think it's that high.
Dude, it's up there. I'm about to check this right now. It gets up there, dude. Let's see. Browse. Rocket League. It's
Let's just pull
it's
the
like 5K
Twitch.
viewers right now. So
Let's
it's in
see.
front of. So it's like 6, 12, 18, 20, 24,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9,
30.
18,
It's like 34th, 35th, roughly.
27. No, it's farther than that. Let's see. This is 9.
It's
right?
6
1,
rows
2, 3, 4,
down.
5, 6,
6 a
7, 8,
row.
9. So 9, 18, 27, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41. Or no, 37, 38, 39, 40. It's 40th. So yeah,
It's not too bad.
it's top 10, you know.
Dude, top 50. That's what it said, man.
Yeah.
Dude, it's still pretty popular though for what
Top 10,000.
it's actually been. Been like how long it's been in like that type of game. I didn't because it's got like esports and stuff, so which is kind of insane to me. But yeah, if you had to play an esport, Joe, which game would you play? If you could pick any game to play esports with.
Frick. So like I'm guaranteed to like be an esport pro or whatever.
So
like how's this gonna go down? It's
No,
just
I know. Hold
a
on,
genie
let me
just
think.
shows
So-
up and is like, you get one
No,
wish,
so like
but it has to be an
no.
esports
So
event.
you're not guaranteed of success, but if you had to pick one game to
Oh, I
try to
see.
play
To
esports
try.
at,
Okay. Well, I
because
mean,
we know that you're not good enough to play esports.
Bro, what
I'm
are
just
you talking
kidding.
about?
I don't think we're both.
I mean, I've said this before in like one of the earlier episodes, but I used to, when I played League, I tried to, like the early days of League, like season 3. That's when I like tried to get like really good, because that's like when esports started blowing up. So like I wanted to try and be an esports player. Never happened. But I don't know what it would be now, because like I haven't played League in forever. So I'd basically have to relearn the game. I don't really play MOBAs. I mean, I don't really play anything that isn't esport, really. Just because I like more single player oriented games, like that are story driven. Like I like playing games like Monster Hunter that are, it's just about having fun with friends or whatever, like, or Fallout 76
Last of Us
or
esport.
whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It would probably be a MOBA if it was anything, because I'm not good enough with shooters to make it into esports.
Yeah, I know that.
What does that mean, bro?
Dude, you're terrible at FPS, bro.
Dude,
Like
I carry you
PvP.
all the time. What are you talking about?
Dude, I am your gun and your barrel in Destiny 2.
Yeah, but I have to pull the trigger.
Yeah, but you might. But I have to aim.
No, you don't.
You got a shout out to our 2 controllers, 1 guy episode. You guys check that out.
It's
on
not
YouTube.
against terms of service. It's totally clean. I promise.
It is. It is Dark Souls 49.
It's 3,
And
but
we're
okay.
And
And the
I think
Division beta.
no, so that actually is kind of funny because when I went on Twitch, I can't speak. When I went on Twitch just a second ago, I saw someone streaming the Division 2, and I know it's not out yet, but how does the Division 2 tickle your body?
It doesn't.
Okay,
I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in anything until after I get Kingdom Hearts 3 completely out of my system, which could be years. We'll see.
Doubtful.
Yeah, probably
Doubtful.
I mean,
But
it depends on how
I've
they
heard
keep it going.
I've heard some people been like really hyped up about Division 2. Like apparently, because it's like the beta, I guess, right now or something.
Yeah.
But people have said that they're pretty hyped about it, and so I need to do some more research to see like what the difference is, because apparently they fixed a lot of the first one.
Well,
but
I'm imagining they're just taking what they learned from the first one and what they did to improve the first one and just carrying all of that over, and then basically just adding a new like storyline and content and stuff.
yeah, that's true. I was just curious what you thought, because like it was an interesting concept, but I don't know. It just felt like it wasn't like it didn't have enough depth to me. I don't know when I played the first one, but I played the first one like a long time ago, so it was like, who knows how much better that one got. Apparently they fixed a lot of stuff.
I mean, I liked the Division, but like the end game, at least when it first came out, there was nothing to do and there was nothing to work towards, and like they had like, they weren't called raids. I don't remember what they were called, like
they
operations.
were called
or something.
excursions.
Something like
Or
that.
incursions.
Yeah, but like those are really hard.
Yeah,
and like
they were.
And it wasn't even like anything challenging in the sense like raids are in Destiny. Like it was just like shoot a lot of people and hope you killed them before they kill you. That was it.
And you just shoot all these people.
There was no like strategy to it really. At least not that I noticed. But I don't know.
Okay. I'll have to look at it, but right now I'm pretty indulgent in Monster Hunter. But if I was gonna play any other game right now, it might be like Assassin's Creed because I got that for Christmas, or maybe Elder Scrolls. 'Cause I think they're coming out with another expansion soon. But besides that, I don't think I'm really interested in Anthem because, like I said,
I'm not interested in Anthem either. Like
But
if it's great, that's good. But I'm not interested.
Yeah, actually, another one too is some No Man's Sky. I want to play some of that again.
Interesting.
Because I want to. They've done a lot of updates to it apparently, and it's still like amazing. But I want to do some more on there. But I might play some of that on PC if whenever I buy this, because I found a pre-built that was pretty good price for PC gaming. And for mainly the streaming, so I'm saving up for that right now. So we'll see. Oh wow, an Anthem ad just came up right when I was talking about that. Interesting. And a RuneScape 3 ad, mining and smithing rework. Interesting. But yeah. So those are really the things that I've got my eye on right now. But I know you're gonna be playing Kingdom Farts for a good bit
for like the next decade. Yeah. I am actually curious to see like what they do with it, because like, you know, before Kingdom Hearts hasn't been on like PS3 or PS4. Like it's PS2 was the last main series game, or I guess main game, and then all like the side games or like sequel games that aren't like the main one were on like portable systems like Game Boy or DS or like PlayStation Portable or whatever. So it hasn't been like in the modern era. So I'm curious to see if they'll add like DLC stuff to it after, like, you know how like Spider-Man and like Batman have like, you know, those add-on packs you can buy later or whatever.
Right.
I'm curious if it'll be like that or not. Because I do know that they might do customization stuff like skins and all that. I don't know if you'll have to buy that though. I just hope there's no microtransactions at all. But yeah, I am curious to see how they'll do that, because they have the technology to do that. We'll
you think there will be microtransactions?
I hope not.
I don't really know.
I
guess it would be like cosmetic stuff.
Yeah, I don't think there would be though. I think that would probably just be it would mostly be cosmetic stuff, yeah. Or it would probably just all be cosmetic stuff. But I don't think they will do anything like that, because like they didn't do that for Final Fantasy 15 or anything. I mean, they did have like the DLC like storylines though you could get, which those were actually like what's the word? I guess validated, because there's apparently like a big time skip in Final Fantasy 15, so it sort of explains like what each of the characters were doing during that time skip. So,
see, that's a game that I actually was curious about playing for sure, because
what, 15?
Well, Final Fantasy in general, because after playing Monster Hunter, like I feel like I would really like it, but I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I don't know. So I just was looking at that though, because when we were talking about it, because the online one is what's that one called? Is it called online?
Final Fantasy 14 online, yeah.
I'm trying to think if that one would be more fun than 15.
Well, that's completely different though. Final Fantasy 14 online is like, you know, Elder Scrolls Online. It's just an MMORPG. It's not like a single player like story driven game.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
There is Makes like sense. A Final Fantasy 14, I'm pretty sure anyways. But yeah, 15 is like super open world and like story, side quests, you know, that sort of thing.
Right.
Which you might like, but apparently there's a lot to do, so you probably wouldn't finish it. And you'd probably
true.
I tried to I read the summary of it on Wikipedia because I'm probably never gonna play it, and they throw out like all these names. And I'm just like, what?
I know. I still gotta finish. I gotta go up on this bet. I'm almost 1 month through the year, and I haven't beaten those other games yet. But I will. Don't worry.
Them.
Dude, I have touched them. I've picked them up. I haven't actually put them in my PlayStation. Yeah. So funny thing though, what was I gonna say? I was looking at the January free games for PlayStation Plus though. It looks like Steep, which looks interesting. It's like this snowboarding game. It's this dude like using a squirrel suit and jumping off a mountain.
Okay.
But I don't really know how that's gonna be. But yeah, I was looking at Final Fantasy 15 because I was just curious because Trevor said that since I like Monster Hunter, I might like it. But in regards to Final Fantasy 15, so I have a funny story on Monster Hunter that we were doing Behemoth or Behemoth. So pretty much you can get all of the Behemoth armor without killing him if you have like the Plunder Blade, because he's really hard to kill.
Well, yeah, you could do that for any monster though. You just sit there, dodge his attacks, and just spam Plunder Blade.
Not true, because well, it's very hard to do that because Behemoth doesn't have a gym. So other monsters have gyms, and it's like it is so rare to get a gym from just doing that, because the whole thing is you still have to break Behemoth's tail in the parts to get certain things. So Trevor only needed 3 pieces, and I just want the full set. So I just need the chest piece now. So I just have to break his claws, I think, another time. But it's funny because we actually been pretty close to beating it with randoms, and because Sean hasn't been on to like with us when we've done it. Like we've done investigations with him, not really Behemoth, because he doesn't need any Behemoth stuff.
Right.
So it's funny because we changed all of our custom callouts in Monster Hunter. So you're allowed to like type in whatever you want pretty much. Like there's some sort of a filter, but it lets you say like some cuss words, I guess. But so like whenever you get healed, you can have a call out, or whatever. Whenever you die, you have a call out. Whenever someone else dies, you have a call out. So we've been doing it with randoms, and Trevor changed his call out so whenever someone died, it just says, "God, you suck." And so like I feel like someone's just gonna like get really mad at us because like every time someone dies, it's a random. It just says that, and we just die laughing because
that's funny.
I put mine. So whenever I lay a trap, I said a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I said, "You've activated my trap card, Yugi." Wow. So that's what happens when I lay a trap.
Wow, you guys have too much time on your hands.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But I thought it was funny because we were doing Behemoth and it said that, and we started laughing. But we actually got to the final phase of it, which Behemoth is I guess from one of the Final Fantasy games. I'm not really sure which one.
It's from like all of them.
Like he's really scary and the music's really good. Yeah. Well, we were doing that, so that was kind of funny. So I don't want to tell you that because I thought it was great. Mm-hmm. What was I going to say? So
I also
did you say anything? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Final Fantasy 14 Online got that's Rathalos, the red one. So like it was like a trade. They got Behemoth, and then Final Fantasy got Rathalos.
That's interesting because the Appreciation Fest for Monster Hunter is coming up, I think, the 25th, and so they're bringing out Arch-Tempered Great Jagras, and then it's gonna be pretty funny. And then the Geralt event is February 8th, and then there's a bunch of other stuff, but it's gonna be funny because we're gonna see how that goes with with Great Jagras Arch-Tempered, because they made like a meme about it. Capcom did, because like Great Jagras keeps getting picked on, so they finally made one. So it was kind of
watch it be like the hardest boss in the game. That'd be hilarious.
It's supposed to be really hard, so
I hope they make it the hardest boss in the game.
Well, so we're kind of wondering if the Geralt quest is going to be the next hardest boss, because like Behemoth was like the last one technically they did. So we're wondering if like this will be like the next hardest thing, but we're not really sure. We know you get to play as Geralt, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Colby Teroth is like kind of hard, I guess, if you don't have the right people. But Extreme Behemoth is also really stupid. But so what was I gonna say? Oh, so Archtimber Great Yagras. Someone was saying they hope, because they talked about like revenge and how he's gonna get revenge.
Yeah.
So someone talked about how they hope he will actually attack Devil Joe, since Devil Joe always attacks him. And then like he starts eating Devil Joe because he's supposed to be massive, apparently, according to the pictures.
Right.
Like he's huge. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, so I just want to tell you that story. I don't know if you have any responses to that.
No, I don't. I do not.
Okay. Well, question. We didn't talk about this last time, which I thought we were going to, and I forgot to tell you because it was pretty big.
Yeah, it's probably because you went off on one of your tangents.
Yeah, true. But I thought it was pretty crazy that Bungie left Activision.
I was about to bring this up too.
Because I'm really interested.
I don't know if Bungie left Activision. I think it's the other way around. Like Activision.
No, they came to like. No, they came to like. They were canceling the agreement, according to a bunch of articles. Like Bungie didn't want to be a part of Activision anymore because they feel like they can make their own game. What I
saw was, I mean, I didn't do research into it, but what I saw was that Activision left the agreement, like they wanted to get out of it or something. I didn't see.
Pretty sure it's the other way around because like Activision was pretty much telling Bungie that they weren't making enough money off Destiny, and Bungie didn't want to add more like microtransaction stuff, and so they wanted to like get out of the agreement pretty much. Because on Reddit, everyone was just calling them Mad Lads because they just like left Activision. It was Bungie's. It was definitely Bungie's thing.
Yeah. Bungie splits with Activision. Blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, everything.
Yeah, so they broke up with them.
So, what are your thoughts on that? Because I did want to actually talk about this today. So, do you think Destiny will become great, or do you think it'll just sort of be the same as it is now? Or like, what do you think?
I think it will become pretty great because, I mean, like I love Monster Hunter, so I don't know if it's like one of my favorite games I've played, but like I think Destiny has like a lot more potential to be really good now. I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't know if we're gonna see that in Destiny 2 necessarily, just because like they've already had like a roadmap and they're gonna fulfill that. So like Destiny 3 is supposed to come out in like 2020 probably. So I'm not sure about that, just because they might just keep continuing what they're doing now. Well, not that Destiny is bad right now, but like just I'm not sure if you'll see much of it in these other expansions. You might, but I think it'll become really great because what I think they're going to be doing is if they decide to finish off this like cycle of the expansions and then make Destiny 3 like an ever updating game, kind of like a real MMO. I think that's what everyone really wants because one, it's like cheaper, and two, like you don't like lose your progress, like sort of like ESO and like World of Warcraft and all that stuff. So I think that's what they're going to do, and I think since they're going to do that, they're going to be able to like do more like creativity, more story. Like I think Activision's the one that really made them scrap a lot of the stuff in the first game. And so I think you're going to start to see like, because they already said that Destiny 3 was going to be super hardcore. Like it is not going to be a casual like gaming thing.
Right.
Like, and that's what like Activision wanted. They wanted like a casual gaming environment because that way they get more money and people like they get more people interested. But they already said that Destiny 3 is supposed to be super hardcore, which I'm pretty pumped about because like I don't know. I just think it's going to be a lot better. If that makes sense.
Yeah, because like now they pretty much have full, liberty and creative rights and direction on it, so they can do anything that they want. And like you said, with like, do you know what the scrap story of Destiny 1 is? Like, did you ever read that or anything?
The scrap story?
Yeah. Like the original story of what it was supposed to be?
Someone was saying that like I read a thing a long time ago about that, but it's on the internet somewhere, but pretty much that like they scrapped like it was just gonna be like so much longer and so much more in depth. And I think they actually took a lot of the stuff that was in the expansions, and even stuff from like Destiny 2, maybe, I think someone said that like was supposed to be in the first story, but they made it into expansions, kind of. Like, I don't know. There was an article on it that, because like some employee, I think, ended up getting fired or like leaked stuff and left because he was like mad that they scrapped stuff. It was like a big thing when Destiny 1 came out. So we'll have to look that up because I'm not really sure, because I remember them reading something about that though.
Yeah, so like the original Destiny 1 story was like, it was sort of similar to like, you would go to each planet or whatever, meet the different like enemy races. But in place of the stranger, like that random chick who just shows up and is like, I don't have time to explain. I don't have time to explain. I don't have time to explain. In place of her, you would meet someone called the Crow. And the Crow was Aldrin Sov, the Queen's brother. I don't know if they would have been the same character, but that's the model that they used and like the voice actor. So, but he was going to be like a sort of like a rogue guardian, I guess. And then there was going to be this whole thing about how like the Traveler is actually evil and stuff, which I guess in turn means the Speaker's evil. Confirmed right here. Freaking knew it the whole time. But
Wait, confirmed on this podcast?
Yeah, dude. Speaker's evil, confirmed.
That's Joe's like theory.
Dude, he is. Okay,
something's up with him.
Okay, let me just say before I like continue, we never saw his dead body in not Kingdom Hearts 2, Destiny 2.
Kingdom Hearts, Destiny.
Dude, I got Kingdom Hearts.
Destiny Hearts 3.
Destiny Hearts 2, yeah. We never saw his dead body in Destiny 2. We only saw his mask being broken on the floor. That's it. So I'm just saying, like, he's probably still alive. He's probably plotting some evil things. But anyways, yeah. So like, the Crow was gonna like help you uncover like this big conspiracy or something about how the Traveler is actually the bad guy, and like all those evil races, like they were races that like were touched by the Traveler, and then like the Traveler left them and like took everything or something like that. So that's like why they're like on Earth. They're like following the Traveler trying to get revenge on it and stuff. So it would have been like that, and that sounds like really interesting. But Activision was like, no, scrap it. And like, DLC expansions and all that stuff.
I just don't get it though, because they didn't even have it in the expansions.
Well,
really.
they had to change the story a lot. Because during that whole thing when Activision was like, oh yeah, you gotta like change it or whatever, they lost a lot of like their main like writers and directors and stuff. So, like the same thing happened with Anthem too. Like they lost like their lead. I don't remember if he quit or if he died or something. But, like they lost their lead like creative director or something like that.
Wait, they already did?
For BioWare on Anthem. Like last year, a year and a half ago, something like that. So like Anthem's had a really difficult development process too. But yeah, so Destiny, they had issues with that, and then we got the base story, which like wasn't really a story. It was like, hey, look at all these planets, and then you got the
Vex.
Then you got the expansions and stuff. But yeah, I think now they've sort of like just gotten away from that completely, just because like it wouldn't make any sense for the story to just suddenly be like, oh, the Traveler's evil now. It's like, but he just like opened up a bit, and like there's just big ball of light. What do you mean? So
right, yeah. I think they're starting to hint at that now in the news story.
I don't know.
That's what it seems like.
It'll be interesting though. I feel like we mentioned this before, I think, when we were like hypothesizing like what like the pyramid ships mean, and like that's like how it's the 9 or whatever. But like we were talking about how, what if in like the third one or like one of the expansions for Destiny 2, or like whenever Destiny 3 comes out, what if we learn to use the darkness and not just the light? So,
yeah.
Also,
no, that's a big
this
theory.
Totally sounds like Kingdom Hearts. It's just like light, darkness, dark, light, dark, light.
Yeah, well, no, that's what someone said. Apparently, like it's been leaked that in Destiny 3 you do use darkness or something.
How can it be leaked though?
Because like that Anon, the 9 guy, he's like the most famous Destiny leaker. I don't know. He just gets these like sources and like data mine stuff or so. He's a wizard, Harry. Like I don't know. Like
Gotcha.
it doesn't make sense, but it's just everything he's like leaked has been pretty much right. Like he leaked that like you're getting Thunderlord and like Last Word and like all this other stuff, and then like so he's pretty much like the Illuminati / like Anonymous for the Destiny community. I feel like, which is why I guess he's called Anon, because I guess it's supposed to be short for Anonymous.
Anon. There was a bad guy in Avatar called Anon.
Same.
What?
I don't know. But no, that's interesting. I will be getting Destiny 3 for PC when it comes out. Because I just think it'll be more fun to play on PC.
Yeah.
Because we'll be able to get better graphics and stuff. And Sean and them, I think, will be getting it too. So we'll have even more people to play.
Hey.
But it just runs so much better on PC, it seems like. But what's it called? Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I just think that do you think, well, you didn't really answer it, but do you think that like Bungie, you think it's going to be a lot better now?
I mean, I think so. Like, Bungie made the Halo franchise, right? Like that has a really good story. So like they have the ability to make really good stories and stuff. And they have, like, Taken King was really good. What was the recent one? Forsaken. That was pretty cool. And they have like really good concepts, but it's just like they haven't had the best luck executing those concepts. But that might be because of Activision. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's because of Actidad.
Yeah, we'll see. I'd hope it gets like really good. But yeah, I don't know.
Be interesting. Like next thing, like Call of Duty breaks off from Activision. It's like everyone breaks off from Activision. Like Blizzard breaks off from Activision.
Call of Duty can never get away from Activision.
I know Activision has Call of Duty whipped. Well, it's because I think Activision pretty much created Call of Duty. So it's like I don't think they've ever been produced by anything else.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Well,
they don't. Since the very first one.
Activision's just the publisher, though. They don't create it.
Well, that's what I mean. I think they've been with Activision since the very first, like...
Yeah. Like, they're so ingrained in the Call of Duty franchise. Like, there's no way they
like, that's what made Activision big, I'm pretty sure.
Probably. Although, I think before that, they did, like, the skate games, like Tony Hawk Pro Skater and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those.
I think. I'm pretty sure they did.
Call of Duty 1 is developed by Activision. It said Activision, Infinity Ward, Nokia. And published by Activision, Nokia, and Aspire. Jeez Louise. So, that's interesting. I wonder, wait. You know what's funny? I didn't know. I forgot that Tony Hawk was actually developed by Activision.
Did they develop it or just publish it?
Well, that's what I meant, published. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You know what's funny too is in that game, I'm pretty sure you could buy stuff. They had like something you could buy, like add-ons. I feel like you could buy add-ons. Could you buy add-ons? I can't remember.
No, but I do know sort of what you're talking about. Like you could buy like different skaters and stuff like that. Although I'm pretty sure it was like in-game currency and not like.
Yeah, it was like in-game. Yeah, it was like in-game money.
Yeah, but. I don't remember if you just... I feel like some of them you just unlocked, but then the others you had to, like, buy. I don't know. I just always used the cheat code, Watch Me Explode, and unlocked everything.
Yeah.
So.
No, same. Well, it says here, Infinity Ward Neversoft merging into single Super Studio. That was in 2014. Interesting. That's an old article. What the heck? Why'd that show up on, like... The Activision website. Oh wait, that's something else. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, I forgot they made those games. But question.
Dude, was so much fun.
Dude, it was.
I kind of want to like bust out the PS2 and play it now.
Dude, what we should do is bust out the PS2, play Borderlands. I'm just kidding.
I always
I don't have a PS2 anymore.
I always made like they had like a map editor, so you could like make your own little like skate map for like multiplayer and stuff. And I always used to make like so many different maps, but I didn't have anyone to play with.
Wow, dude, what a loser.
Well, like no one ever played the game because I don't think anyone else ever owned it or whatever.
I had Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4.
Pretty sure that's the one I had, but I don't think I knew you when I was playing it.
I played that game a long time ago.
Yeah, I think I played it in middle school. I didn't really have friends in middle school.
Yeah, well, the first online thing I did was play online like Madden with Brennan on PS2, and that was it. And we used to get trashed. Mm-hmm. But then we played Call of Duty.
Dude, I remember.
And then I began to trash people.
I remember sports games as a kid. I played soccer. I don't know what it was. It was maybe like FIFA or something. I don't know, but it was a soccer game, and like I effing sucked at it so much. And this was just against like the computers, like the AI, and I could not get up to their goal at all. And then like I guess like at like halftime or whatever, they like switched sides. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know that as a kid. So
oh my
as
gosh,
a kid, when
going.
halftime came, and all of a sudden like everyone like getting out of my way and letting me just like run to the goal, I'm like, wow, this is so cool. And then I score, and I'm like, yeah, I scored. And it's like, why did they get the point?
Oh my gosh.
So.
Wow, Joe.
Yeah.
So I had a question
feels
though.
Bad, man.
Feels bad, man. So, do you consider Magic Arena to be a video game?
Yeah.
Say that again?
Yeah.
Well, okay, because what I'm saying, because I think it is too, but what I'm saying is like, it's funny because you like that Gwent and like, Hearthstone and all that stuff. It's technically like a TCG, but it's a video game too. And it's very interesting. It's like, what defines a video game? Because it has to be on a screen.
I mean, you're playing with a controller on a screen, yeah. I mean, I guess controller doesn't necessarily constitute it because, mobile games aren't technically using a controller.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, what constitutes a video game? It's just like on a screen.
It's not real life.
That's true. But tabletop Magic isn't real life either, but I guess it's not on a screen.
What's tabletop Magic? Like physical?
Like paper. Yeah.
Of course that's not a video game.
Right.
The word video is in that, right?
Yeah. No, I just
like,
this thing is very interesting though. Because it's like you see like a streamer doing, MTG online or MTG Arena, right? It's technically a video game, but it's just a card game. So it's like it's very I don't know, I was just thinking about that today because I'm gonna be doing some of that, probably streaming some of that once I get my PC. But I just and every single stream title is gonna be called "I Play Pot of Greed." Like that's literally gonna be every single stream title. You know what? And everyone's gonna love it.
You know what is interesting though? We have card games that don't actually have physical cards. Like Hearthstone and Gwent.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's interesting. And there's like an Elder Scrolls card game, I think called Legends.
Yeah, something like that.
Hold on a
but
second.
I know
Elder Scrolls Legends. Yeah, it is really interesting because they don't have like actual, like cards, which is just like insane to me because it's like I just feel like it would have been like it's been so successful. Like Gwent's been really successful. Hearthstone's obviously more successful than Gwent, I would say. Like let's see, Twitch.tv. Hearthstone's always like top 5 or whatever, top 10. Okay, so Hearthstone's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I don't count just chatting as a game, so that's 10. I think that's so stupid, dude.
It's not a game.
No, I know. The chatting thing, like, so, okay, for instance, IRL tattoo, second to top dude is getting a tattoo in real life and he's streaming it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, why? Like, why is that on Twitch? It's just so stupid to me. Like, to me, I feel like the just chatting shouldn't be on Twitch. I think podcasts and stuff, obviously they have that category. That's fine. That can be on there because like that's podcast. But just chatting is like ASMR. Like I don't know. I just think
just
it's
chatting
stupid.
is like, just it's just chatting. But like, I do kind of find it interesting. There's like just chatting, but then there's like talk show / podcast.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just chatting.
I know
if
that's what you said. It's just I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, but yeah. So like Hearthstone's always up there, and Gwent is like. Magic's up there right now pretty much because like people have been streaming Magic a lot lately, but because of the new set. But Gwent's usually up there a decent amount. Oh, there's actually an ASMR category. Interesting.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that. A lot of people I feel like do that on the chatting one. But it's funny.
It's weird.
Wait, what?
I went there once. It's really weird.
Yeah, I know. It's
not like
I don't like
not ASMR. Like ASMR, I understand ASMR, but like. Not necessarily the ASMR was weird. It's just like the people doing it were weird. Like,
I know. I don't like to
close.
venture that. I don't like to venture into that category. It's kind of weird. Yo, so did you see that like Sea of Thieves got an update? I've seen a lot of people play it.
I know it's been getting updates. Like I know when it first launched, it was kind of crap, but they've been doing like free updates for it. Because like before, it was literally just like, here's a treasure map. Go find the treasure. You found the treasure. Bring back the treasure. Here's a new treasure.
Do you know what the updates are then?
So,
do you know what they're doing?
Yeah. So one of the updates was they added, they added variety in treasure. So it's not just like, oh, like here's like a common treasure, a rare treasure, or whatever. So now like you can get different things. There's different types of treasure. Like it's not just like a treasure chest. You might find like a rare jewel or something, or like a goblet or whatever.
Right.
They also added skeleton ships. So like, because before like the only enemies in the game were skeletons that you would just find on land, but now they actually have like their own ships and they can like attack you and board you and stuff like that.
Right.
They added the Kraken.
Nice.
What else? I feel like there's like one more big thing that they added that I'm forgetting, but yeah, they've been doing like the No Man's Sky approach where like it was kind of crap when it launched, but like they've just been doing free updates and it's like getting better and better. So
that's good. Yeah, because No Man's Sky is sick. That's why I want to play it again. Because it's fun, man. They added a lot of new stuff. They added like underwater bases now.
Yeah,
like it's not as crap anymore.
The Subnautica expansion.
Yeah, like it's really cool, dude. Like I want to get back into it, but I'm playing Monster Hunter. But yeah, I just saw it and I was like, I wonder if it's actually any good because it's 48.6K viewers right now on Twitch. Mm-hmm. So it's like number 4
because of Summit 1G.
Yeah, it's true too. Also, Dr. Disrespect's playing Ring of Elysium. I saw that seemed pretty good too.
Yeah, it's Summit 1G. He's 30K of those 49K.
Yeah, Dr. Disrespect is 16.6K of the Ring of Elysium, whatever you say.
Yeah.
Apparently that game's pretty cool too.
Yeah, it's another battle royale.
Yeah, of course it is. But I'm surprised like Dead by Daylight is so high up on the thing too.
Yeah, I'm surprised people don't get tired of that. Like I know they add like new killers and new like
sorry Cole
characters and stuff. Yeah, I'm not sorry Cole. But like I feel like it would just get boring after a while. Cause like like I said, they're adding new characters and stuff, but that was a weird sound. You can only play them like so many times before you get bored of them, and it's the same objective each time too. Yeah,
it's true. Okay, so I had another question, probably the last one before we do our reviews. But
are we already there?
It's like 45 minutes in.
Frick, that was fast.
Yeah.
I thought we were only going for like 20 minutes.
No, we've been going.
Dang. All right, bring it. What's the question?
So, I thought of this. What's it called? Well, first of all, I'm gonna download the Elder Scrolls card game on iPad because it looks kind of cool. But we're gonna see how it is. Anyways, so what if you switched, and what would you switch? But what if you switched a villain in one universe of a video game to another universe of a video game and flip-flop them?
So like instead of Thanos, they fight Joker.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about for video
In video
games.
games. Yeah.
So
like give me an
for
example.
instance, you would say, let's see. So you would say Nergigante is upon us. No, I'm just kidding. From Monster Hunter. But so what if you put let's see. Who's the main villain from Kingdom Hearts?
It's an organization called Organization 13.
I hate it so much.
And guess how many
Of
members
course
they
it is.
have?
13.
14.
No. 14. Oh my gosh.
Well, okay. So
I got it right. Numbers don't make sense in
okay.
Kingdom Hearts
So
because they don't actually have a number
here's
system.
Here's what I don't understand. They start off with so like the main overarching bad guy over everything is the dude called Xehanort. And then, long story short, he does some things. He splits himself into multiple beings. And then one of those beings forms Organization 13, which is the main bad guy of Kingdom Hearts 2. But what I don't get is why they decided to just name themselves Organization 13 before they had 13 members. Because like
It doesn't make sense. Nothing in that game makes sense.
In some of the cutscenes, like they show like flashbacks or whatever of like the organization members talking about it or amongst each other. And they're like, "Yeah, I just recruited our 11th member today." I'm like, "So you're not even at 13, and you're calling yourselves Organization 13? Like what?" And then in one of the side games, they have a 14th member who dies in the same game. Spoilers. It's just like I don't get it, but it's funny.
It just doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm just so confused by everything.
Yeah.
Like all the numbers in there, I'm confused by.
The only number you need to know is 13.
Okay. Well, so say you switched. Okay, let's not use that as an example because there's 500 things in there.
Right.
So let's say you switched Uldren Sov
Okay.
with, like, for instance, let me see, the bad guy from Far Cry 3.
Oh, Voss.
I think his name is Voss. Yeah.
Okay.
So like that. So like, what would be the funniest? What would be the funniest bad guy body swap in a video game that you can think of? And who would you switch to make it more interesting?
Body swap or like actually swapping
like
their whole being?
Like swapping, like who they are. Like
Okay.
they switch places in games, but I just said body swap. It's like Voss is like Uldren Sov now, and it's like interesting. Right. His face is glowing.
So wait. So Voss would just be like a normal dude in the world of Destiny then?
Yeah, but he'd be himself, but he'd be the bad guy.
Right. So like, there wouldn't be any problem then. Like they would just like end him in like 2 seconds. But then Uldren Sov would wreck the player in Far Cry 3.
Exactly. So who would be?
So
who would be
the funniest?
Yeah. Who do you think would be like the funniest like switch in a universe? Video game universe. Switched roles. The typing begins.
No, I was just answering a Discord message. Okay, I want to say like King DDD, who's the main bad guy of Kirby, with with someone else. You know who he is, right? He's the dude.
Yeah,
he's the fat penguin with the hammer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him with someone else would be hilarious. Like a really super serious game, like Dark Souls or something.
Metal Gear Solid.
Or yeah, Metal Gear Solid. Yeah,
you see like King DDDDD, like just like hello, and it's just like Solid Snake, just like pelting him with like a sniper rifle.
Yeah. Yeah, so something like that. I think that would be.
What
really
if it was
good.
like Team Rocket mixed with?
Well, I guess they technically are. Yeah.
It technically are. Okay. Team Rocket mixed with Xeno'jiiva.
I actually like the idea of like, like one of the monsters from Monster Hunter World, like Nergigante or something, swapping with like an actual person character, like the leader of Organization 13. So it's like, so in Monster,
you have 13 normal people, and then you have this random dragon, just like
exactly. So it's like
this is our pet.
So it'd be like, my lord, what do we do? Just like what the heck?
Nergigante is upon us.
What does that mean? But yeah.
Then we switch good guys. So Admiral Spraytan
Commander
switched.
Spraytan with
Commander Spraytan switched with Cade 6.
that's so dumb.
You know how funny that'd be though. You see Cade 6 and Monster
would be
Hunter.
such a better game if that happened.
It's already a good game.
I'm saying,
No, but you know how funny
better,
that'd be?
though.
Like Cade 6 just be like walking around the little like the gathering hub,
he would
like
just
trolling
shoot
people.
everything with his little ace of spades. Be like, "Whew, that was a close one. Hey, how's it going?" Name's
Oh
Cade.
my gosh,
Hunter extraordinaire
dude! What if they did a Destiny
crossover.
crossover?
I don't know how they would
I
do
don't
it though, because what weapon would they put in? Destiny doesn't have like gigantic weapons, you know. I mean,
I feel like they could think of something.
maybe like
They could put like a
Crota
sword.
or something.
Oh yeah, they could do something like that. It'd have to be that probably.
They would have to
But-
do. And Destiny doesn't really have like iconic armor because like there's so many different sets of it. So like
No,
they
yeah, that's
couldn't
true.
just pick one to put in, you know.
That's what I'm hoping from the whole Bungie Activision split. They're actually gonna have like way more customization and like stuff like that because they just have so much potential, dude. But they just didn't fully capitalize. I don't think. That's just my opinion on it. It's like, dude, you have so many this alien world and like all the armor kind of looks the same.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, come on, dude. Like Monster Hunter did such a good job, and like they, like, I don't know. You could almost say that there's less stuff in Monster Hunter, like detail wise. Like there's so much world in Destiny. I don't know. It's just interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the armor people that made the armor in Monster Hunter need to make armor for every game.
I know, right?
Like it's insane. It's so good. But yeah, I just thought that was an interesting question because I think it would just look so funny. That's why when I see Super Smash Brothers, sometimes they just look so weird because there's just things in there that you just don't think should be in there. Like I played Ultimate at Sean's house, and he had all the characters, and like I played with like Bayonetta and like all these other people that just didn't. Cloud's in the game.
Yeah,
like, I didn't even know
that.
Cloud.
A lot of people think
Yeah.
Sora from Kingdom Hearts is going to be one of the DLC characters.
Yeah, it's just weird, man. Like,
That'd be sick.
wait, gonna be one of the what?
DLC characters.
Oh, DLC. I was like, yeah, he's only in there right now.
There's going to be 5 of them. They already announced one. It's the main character from Persona 5, Joker.
Interesting. Good thing I know what that is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
okay, so I have some Metacritic reviews for you.
Meaty critic reviews. Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna get them.
That's fine.
But I have them for you. So
Okay.
first one is a Metascore of 81 and
Saucy.
a user of 8.3. It came out January 18th, 2019.
Oh, frick.
It's on PS4, PC, Xbox One.
Okay.
It says, strap yourself into the blank of some of the world's most formidable blanks and skim through the clouds, embarking on daring stunts and nerve-shredding tactical things. In Blank, you take on the role of a blank, an elite fighter tasked with patrolling the most open and intimidating space on Earth. Choose from an array of authentic, modern, and futuristic blank and load them up with an arsenal of cutting-edge blank weapons. As unfolding events drive you into ever more dangerous face-offs, PlayStation VR support will allow you to actually climb inside the blank with a series of exclusive features that create a new level of death-defying immersion.
Oh, it's VR.
It's not
Oh, it's just
specifically to VR.
compatible.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is an old game series. This is the 7th one. And you've definitely heard of it.
In the clouds, so like it's gotta be like flying something.
That would be a good guess.
The 7th one.
Kind of looks interesting, honestly, because I played this on. I don't know which one I played, but I played one of them on one of the PlayStations because I think it used to be PS only. But I want to say I played it on the PS2 and I used to get wrecked. It actually looks really cool, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
Ooh, VR for this would be so sick too.
Oh, I think I know what this is because I think this like was big on Twitch when it came out. What was it called? Freaking like Ace something. Frick. Like Ace Fighter 7 or something like that.
You're pretty close.
Ah, frick.
It begins with Ace.
Oh my god, what the Ace? Is the word
Ace blank 7.
Is the word fight in it at all?
No.
Okay, okay. Because
It's made by Bandai Namco.
So I was gonna say like Ace Dogfighter 7, but that's not it.
No, it's a form of dog fighting.
That doesn't roll off the tongue.
What happens when you dog fight?
Nergigante is upon us.
Oh my god. Nergigante is upon us.
Oh frick, what was it called? Ace Ace Combat 7.
Yep.
Yes.
Ace Combat Skies Unknown.
Got him. Yeah, I didn't know this. I didn't know the subtitles. So frick that.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, so that game was an old game series.
Yeah, that was. I remember seeing that on Twitch when it first came out. I'm like, what the frick is this? Oh, it's
yeah. It was also in the
Planes.
PlayStation Store when we were just scrolling through, so I didn't know if you would see it then and remember. But
No.
yeah. Okay, so second one, it's got an 88 Metascore, so pretty good. It's only on PC,
Okay.
and it came out December 10th, 2018. So it says, battle through an onslaught of mystical backwater cultists, possessed militants, and even darker forces as you attempt to discover just what lurks beneath the earth in this retro FPS inspired by the 90s legends.
Can you read that one more time?
Battle through an onslaught of mystical backwater cultists, possessed militants, and even darker forces as you attempt to discover just what lurks beneath the earth in this retro FPS inspired by the 90s legends. Made by New... What?
That sounds like the description of Call of Cthulhu.
It really does, but it's not.
But you said like
It's-
90s FPS or whatever, so I'm like, that can't be it.
It's a retro FPS inspired by the 90s legends. It is developed by New Blood Interactive. It is an action first-person shooter arcade.
Action first-person shooter arcade.
I feel like I've seen this too somewhere.
Inspired by the 90s classic, whatever.
Retro FPS inspired by the 90s legends.
Right. What the heck? Is it... can you read like the first part again?
Battle through an onslaught of mystical backwater cultists, possessed militants, and even darker forces as you attempt to discover just what lurks beneath the earth in this retro FPS.
It's not Doom, is it?
No, but it begins with D.
Oh, frick, that doesn't help me.
And it is four
I mean, I guess
and it is 4 letters.
Frick. I feel like I should know this though.
I feel like we've heard of it. I've never played it before.
Who's the developer?
New Blood Interactive.
Never heard of them. When did it come out?
December 10th of 2018.
The frick. Starts with a D, 4 letters.
Yeah. It's got a red cover.
God dang it! What the heck? I feel like I've seen it, but like I don't know. The first thing that I think of when I hear red cover is Wolfenstein, but that's definitely not it.
That's 46 letters.
Yeah, it's like 18 letters. Okay, it's like 10, but I have no idea.
Dusk.
Mother fricker. Let me look up.
You heard that before?
I know I heard of it before. Let me look it up. Dusk game images. I've never heard of this before.
Okay, that's good. Okay, this is the last one.
Okay.
This one I feel like you've heard of too.
All right.
But maybe I'm wrong. Metascore of 82, released December 4th, 2018. It's by FDG Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
It's an action adventure general.
Mm-hmm.
No online multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
No cheats on GameFAQs.
Mm-hmm.
Rating of E10 plus.
Okay.
More details and credits. I don't know what that is. Okay, it says. Oh no. All right, it says a legendary game series returns with an all-new adventure. I feel like every one of these descriptions always talks about a legendary game series, and no one's heard of it.
The legendary series is back for the first time because this is only the first game.
Exactly. But this is on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Switch, so not PC. But legendary game series returns with an all-new adventure and in HD. Monster. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Well, you got the first word.
Okay.
Legendary game series returns with an all-new adventure and in HD. Blank is a boy. Blank is a colorful side. That's not the right word. Blank is a colorful side-scrolling action adventure created in cooperation with Ryuichi Nishizawa, the creator
that actually sounds
of
correct.
the creator of the famous Blank Blank in. Wait, what? Huh. Is that like a new thing? So Blank Blank in the. I'm trying to think if that's part of the. If this is I guess that's the series. So yeah, it's just in this. He's the famous creator of this series, pretty much. Blank is being created to bring back the enjoyment of the classic games that shine by simplicity, exciting gameplay, upbeat music, and smooth graphics. You'll need to overcome huge bosses, find hidden passages, discover powerful equipment, and use all of your wits and skills to remove a powerful curse. Transform into 6 different creatures, each with their own skills and abilities. Take advantage of all the unique powers to open new paths and advance in an epic story.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
First word is monster.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
I'm gonna guess Monster World, or Monster Hunter World.
No.
Oh wait. What console did you say it was for?
Xbox One, PS4, Switch. That was a good guess, but it's not Monster
okay.
Hunter
I thought
World.
it was like the Switch port of Monster Hunter World.
No, they don't have a port for that.
I thought they were making one.
They're not.
Really?
Yeah, they said they're not.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to look at the series though. Let's see if I can get some any more. So it looks like it's a different. Okay, so this is like a game that goes all the way back to the Sega. It looks like.
I don't know, Monster Boy.
Yeah, it's actually part of the title.
Interesting.
That's pretty much it. Monster Boy in the Cursed Kingdom.
Hey, I'll take it.
Because so it looks like the games are called Wonder Boy.
Okay. I've never heard of
And
that.
so it's Wonder Boy in 1986, Wonder Boy in Monsterland 1987, Wonder Boy 3 Monster Lair 1988, Wonder Boy 3 The Dragon's Trap 1989, then Wonder Boy in Monster World 1991 Sega Genesis, Monster World 4 1994 Sega Genesis, and then this is the first one since 1994, Monster Boy in the Cursed Kingdom. So it took them another 24 years to make this. So that's why we've never heard of this game, because it was made 2 years after we were born. Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. The only time I hear Wonder Boy is from Hercules.
Yeah, I don't really know. I've never really seen this before, but it's got really good reviews. So I'm kind of curious how decent it is. Wow, that's not the right word. Monster Boy. I like how I said the thing.
I know. I'm like, hey, I don't think I ever would have got that if you did, to be honest.
Yeah. Let's see. Wait, what is it? So like, what do you do? Like, it's a side-scrolling thing. Jeez, it doesn't even look that fun. It looks terrible. All right. Yeah. So that concludes the Metacritic reviews. Joe did pretty good.
Hey, look at me.
Yeah, good job, Joe. But I'm trying to think of any other updates. So again, make sure to follow us on the twitch.tv/jojo/probably-got-this.
Don't say it like that.
Twitch.tv/jojo, twitch.tv/ probably-got-this.
There you go.
So make sure to follow us on those. And our YouTube videos that we do that I've been doing once a week. And I'm really trying to get some good music for this soon. So I have some potential things I've been using in my videos. So I'm thinking about maybe throwing it at the beginning, seeing how it sounds. So you guys might get a little treat for the next one.
Or you might not.
Because everyone knows that we don't like Joe's intros. No, I'm just kidding.
Bro, man. Okay, next week we're doing Under the Sea is the intro.
Oh my gosh.
Under
It's
the
just gonna be like a live
Under
thing
the
of us
sea.
doing it. Oh my gosh.
Down it's better, down where it's better, take it from me.
I hate so much. I'm logged out.
Freaking Sebastian.
Hi again, Joe's mom. Again, thanks for listening. Let's see. So, Joe, do you have any other things to tell the audience?
Yes, Mom, I would like chicken parm for dinner one night. If we could make that a thing. If not, that's fine. Dad's my favorite.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
just kidding. Yeah, I don't have anything else. I'm gonna go make dinner now and then stream the end of the Kingdom Hearts 2 story. So until next time, comments, viewers, listeners. You know what?
Comments?
I'll say chat too. Why not? Because maybe someone from Twitch will be here. Thank you guys for listening, for tuning in. We'll be back next week. Be on the lookout for Adam's video whenever that goes up. And until next time, always remember to have faith, be great, and we'll see you guys later.
See you comments.
Under the sea.
I hate it so much.
Adios.